Hey, yo, man, this the podcast with Soul.
I said astigmatism in my soul.
Yeah. John, what's up?
Astigmatism, man, what's up? Do anything.
Okay. What is it, man?
Astigmatism, do anything in my soul.
Okay. You got it, man?
Do anything.
Anything?
Anything.
You sure?
Put your mind to it. Do anything.
But what if it's hard, though, man?
If it's hard, it's gonna be hard. If it's easy, it's gonna be easy. It's all about what you think.
Okay, I can dig that. Yo, I love you, Sean.
Me too.
Yo, what's up, y'all, man? I had to get myself together here. This is my second time doing a candlelight live. And so I gotta get all my stuff together, man. And your first time here, man, this is the podcast with Soul. We here, we live. I meant to do this last night, but I want to give a shout out to my homeboy, Raphael. I did a mentorship session with him that kind of ran over, and I didn't get a chance to get down and get busy with it last night. But we here tonight. It's Thursday. Hope everybody is doing all right. We chilling hard. We finna go hard with it right here. Futures were down today, man. The Dow Jones was down 313. The S&P was down 50. And the NASDAQ was down 186. And the small caps were down too. I don't know what they were. I can't see them right now. But the whole market, first off, it turned green, and then it turned red, and then it got worse as the day went on. But listen, we here, man, tonight, you know. Welcome to the podcast with Soul. You know, I the words that we speak, man, carry a lot of weight. The words that we speak carry a lot of weight. Now, the title up there is The Verbs of Power, right? And verbs, a verb is an action word, right? So, verbs of power, action words of power. Action words, something that's in motion, something that's moving. What am I doing? Right? And I should be always speaking words of power, man. To myself in my conversations, with my friends, with my colleagues, you know, with people that I love, with people that love me, with my enemies, people that hate me. All my words should be words of power. Right? I should always be reflecting power. I shouldn't be speaking weakness. I shouldn't be speaking passivity. I shouldn't be speaking doubt. Unless that doubt is rooted in almost fact, right? But what I'm speaking about is the self-doubt. I shouldn't be speaking that way. I shouldn't be speaking in terms of what if. I mean, considering all possible outcomes, yeah, that's rooted in reality, but y'all know where I'm going, where you hear people that their whole conversation is conversations of being unsure, right? Conversations of doubt. That ain't got a chance in a world that respects strength, that respects power. I should be speaking in the affirmative. I'm gonna make this happen. I'm getting ready to move on this. I'm on my way over here because I'm getting ready to go over and I'm gonna do this. Then after I do that, I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna work on this. Right? And while I'm moving and while I'm in motion, I need to be speaking power to myself, man. I need to be speaking force. I need to be speaking life to me. I need to be speaking life to me. I need to be speaking results to me. I need to be speaking wins to me. Verbs of power. And I remember when the X-Clan put this song out back in like 1990, man, Verbs of Power. And all I really can hear at that point, I was 21 years old, I was dumb, and all I can really listen to was the beat, right? Never taking into consideration just the title, right? Verbs of Power. Verbs, man. Verbs are action words. Running, walking, talking, cooking, swimming, dancing, working out, action words. And and it takes a lot of practice, man, but if I'm wise and I know that speaking power to me gives me better results, then it would behoove me to do that. Now, I'm just like the next man. And I don't want y'all to think that somehow I done got this thing cornered and I done copywritten it and patented it down, and that, I don't never in my days and in my moments, Giazzi, thank you, man. In my days and in my moments that I don't allow my mind to slip and let doubt creep in, negative thoughts creep in. Absolutely. Absolutely. I do that, but nowhere near as much as I used to. Nowhere near. I'm gonna thank everybody for the super chats. I see the super chats coming in, man, and but I gotta hold off because I gotta stay on my square here. But for the most part, what I've learned to do and what I've conditioned myself to do, what I've trained my mind to do, is to speak my future into existence, right? To speak power to the universe. to speak power to the stranger at the coffee shop, to speak power to the honey that I step to in the supermarket, to speak power to a motherfucker who don't like me, to speak power to somebody who love me, to speak power to my son, Little Sean, to speak power in every situation. Because the heart, what comes from the heart reaches the heart. What comes from the heart reaches the heart. And when somebody is speaking power, it makes everybody within earshot of that person's mouth, earshot of their voice, look around and say, who said that? Who? And it uplifts. Verbs of power uplift. They uplift. And they have impact. Hit that like button. I need 50 likes, man. I need 50 likes. Don't be coming in here and not hitting the like button. Don't do that. Don't do that. And the words that I speak reflect my dome. The words that I speak reflect what's going on in my dome. If I'm shaky and insecure, it's going to be impossible. If I'm thinking shaky and I'm thinking insecure, it's going to be impossible for me to speak verbs of power or to speak any type of life force coming out of my mouth. Not saying that I don't ever go there. I don't never want y'all to think that Sean is some type of perfect motherfucker, that he don't never have no down day, I burp, or no off days. I do. But let me be clear. There used to be days. I used to have off years. First, I had an off life. Off years. Then I reduced it down to off months. And I reduced that down to off weeks. And then I reduced that down even further to a further common denominator, off days. And I've conditioned myself so that now it's only off parts of days, off hours. Because it don't even feel comfortable to me no more to be thinking and living in weakness. And this whole planet is based on strength. This whole planet is based on power. This whole universe is based on force. This whole planet is based on strength. I need y'all to share this live. I need 50 likes, man. I need y'all to put me on 50 likes. Take this link and share this link on your Instagram. Share this link in your Twitter, in your Telegram, your WhatsApp, your Facebook, all over. Man, check people out. Check the small conversation out. Check the little small talk that people want to have. I can pick it up instantly right off the bat. Just from the first sentence that somebody speaks to me, I can deduce and surmise what kind of countenance that they have, what type of disposition they have, what kind of, I can see right into, I can listen to their minds and I can tell just where their mental state is from the words that they speak. I could be at the gas station. I could be at the mall. I could be on a date. I could be in the park, on the subway, on the bus, anywhere. And I can listen to somebody's mind and I can know right off the rip whether they winning or losing. Verbs are action words, man. I'm staying focused. I'm practicing determination, practicing verb. Practice. What would that be? A noun? Would that be a noun? A person, place, a thing? Practice, a thing. Practicing. You're doing something. It's a verb. Practicing thinking strong thoughts. Practicing thinking powerful thoughts. Practicing changing my thinking. Practicing discipline. Practicing fortitude, power. All these words, man. Practicing minding my business and leaving yours alone. Having the dope conversation with myself. The biggest conversation I'm gonna have in my life, the most talking, the person that I'm gonna talk to the most in my life is the one that's looking back at me from the mirror when I brush my teeth. I talked to him in these last 52 years. I've talked to him more than I've talked to anybody. And when I've spoke weakness to him, and when I've spoke powerlessness to him, and when I've spoke cowardice to him, when I've spoke femininity to him, it was reflected in my life because it was reflected in my thoughts. And my circumstances are born out of my thoughts. And that didn't feel good. And it wasn't until I developed the skill and I developed the pattern and I developed the behavior of speaking power to me, of exercising my ego, of leaning on my arrogance, standing on my conceit. Yes. Speaking on my conceitedness, speaking on my arrogance, embracing my arrogance, embracing my conceit, embracing my ego. Because they mine. And when I lean on them and when I plug into them, right? And when I draw water from them wells, right? I live in power. I feel empowered. I think empowered. I think bravery. I think courage. Right? And then I can go out into the world and I can make some shit happen. You got to be able to raise your ego. You got to be able to raise your ego. Because your ego, when you raise your ego, that's going to prevent you from feeling and letting somebody with a lower vibration pull you down. Your ego won't allow it, right? You're not going to allow yourself to come down to the unconscious level. You're going to stay up on the conscious level. You got to speak power, man. You know, now I don't know how you get there. I don't know how you gonna get there. I know how I got there. And me telling you how I got there ain't gonna help you get there because I'm different from you. Different set of circumstances, different life experience, different age, different all of that, different genetic makeup, different past. But you got to be ready. Now I need 100 likes. Y'all put me on 52. Appreciate y'all. Hey, yo, man, this the podcast with Soul. Speak power, man. Speak power into your life. You ain't got but one life. This is it. Man, this is it. This is it. Don't get caught up in the doom and gloom. Don't get caught up in the woulda, coulda, shoulda. Don't get caught up living in the past. Don't get caught up in fearing the future. Man, you got to let go of your mistakes that you made. You gotta let go of your past, man. You can't stay there. Ain't no power there. The past is dead. That shit is gone. And it ain't never coming back. It ain't never coming back. So ain't no sense of looking back. You got to be able to get you a new sheet of paper and a new pencil and start writing you a new story. You can change your life with the words that you speak. Be careful of the words that you speak, man. The tongue is powerful. The tongue is powerful, man. And be true now. Be sincere with the words that you speak. Don't just be saying things that you really don't mean in an attempt to say that you speak in power. I mean, really feel it, man. Let it come from your soul, man. Hey, yo, man, this the podcast with Soul. Don't speak nothing until you able to speak it and that is really true and that is really real. Alex, thank you for that super chat, man. I saw you. We make our worlds what we want them to be, man. Our thoughts shape our worlds. Our thoughts shape our worlds, man. That being said, then I have to be cognizant and mindful of what I allow into my mind, what I allow into my dome. What do I take in? What do I reject? Right? And what may what my man over there may accept may not work for you. So you can't do what he do. And what he rejects from his mind, it may be perfectly suited for you. So you can't look around. I can't look around and see what you doing and see what he doing and examine what they doing and then try to adopt it to mine. I'm different from them. We all different. We see this world in a totally different way. And the world perceives us in a totally different way. But that don't even matter. The world is impartial, man. The world doesn't care. It has no favorites. The universe has no favorites other than that it's going to favor the brave and the powerful. It's going to favor the bold, man. It's going to favor the aggressive. It's going to favor the strong. And that strength don't necessarily, and that bravery and that power and that strength and that force don't necessarily have to be exhibited to the rest of the world. It's internal. It's internal. You can make the universe bow to you by being strong internally in your own life. I can attract things to me through my inner world. I can repel things from me from my inner world. The words that we speak, man, it reflects what's on our mind, man. You know, and what's on our minds reflects our body language. What's on our minds reflects our eye contact. What's on our mind reflects what we say. What's on our minds reflect how we say it. What's on our minds reflects if we say it with force. What's on our minds reflects if we say it with weakness. Man, the mind is a powerful thing, man. The body is the servant of the mind. The mind is the master. The body is the slave. The eyes are the windows to the soul. The eyes show the strength of the soul. You know, you got to make some changes at some point, man. And, you know, y'all will see me sometimes in my videos tell me I love you, Sean. Tell myself I love you, Sean. And I have to do that because I don't get told that much. I don't get told that much. Never really got told it much of my life. Not even from my mother. Never from my father. I knew my mother loved me, but she just wasn't, that wasn't her thing. She wasn't in expressing it like that. But what I've learned, I had become such an enemy of me at different parts of my life. I had become such a nemesis to me, right? I had become such a destructive force to myself in my own life that in order to counteract that, man, I had to start telling me that I loved me, man. And then I could get relief like, damn, at least somebody loved me. And that somebody was me. And that was a game changer. That was a game changer. I need 100 likes, man. Y'all only got me on 65. Y'all know what the rules are. When you come in this room, you hit the like button, you wipe your feet at the door, you hit the like button, you sit down and get involved in the live chat. That was a game changer for me. when I began to tell me that I love me, man, and meant it. It wasn't no hollow thing, just it wasn't practice. I didn't even practice doing that. Because you can't really fake that. At least I couldn't. Some of y'all fake motherfuckers might be able to do it, but I can't fake that. And I didn't really start saying that to me until I really meant it, man. I mean, till I really, truly meant it. And that made all the difference in the world. Like I told you, that was a game changer for the God, man. That was a game changer for the brother, man, because then I realized that all the time I'm out looking for love from other human beings, I'm looking for love from other institutions, I'm looking for love from this place, I'm looking for love from that place, and never getting it and never being satisfied, that I no longer had to do that. I no longer had to search outside of myself for love, that the love that I needed and wanted and I needed most was my own. Get him, Sean. That was the primary love that I needed. And that changed my life, because at that point I stopped being harmful to me, man. I used to do me harm. I used to do harm to me. Spiritually, mentally, damage. And blame the rest of the world for it. That they was the reason why I was doing it. Fool them, devil. Fool them, devil. But man, when I got to the point, and it was a beautiful occasion, man, it was a beautiful day. And it ain't waned since. It ain't got weak since, man. When I arrived at the day, man, that where I really could tell myself, truly, I love me. And then I was able to exemplify it in the way that I carried myself, in the way that I spoke, in the way that I looked, in the way that I walked, in the way that I talked, in my body language and everything, my eye contact. I felt whole. I didn't feel fractured no more. I didn't feel broken no more. I wasn't cracked anymore. I wasn't fractured. I wasn't broken. I was whole. And it was a dope feeling. So you see me a lot in my videos telling me I love me, and I do that. I have to do that. Because if I can't pat me on the back, then I'm not going to get no pat on the back. Ain't nobody patting me on the back. Ain't nobody patting me on the back. I got to pat me on my back and tell me to keep on going. Verbs of power, baby. You better speak them. Verbs are action words. You better be speaking about the action that you're doing. Action. I ain't talking like a lot of y'all talk about what you gonna do next week, what you finna do next month, what you finna do with the new year, your New Year's resolution. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about, in motion today. Where's the results today? What got done today? What got accomplished today? What got moved on today? Yes, indeed. This is a dope topic, man. This is a dope topic. I was going to do this yesterday, but like I said, I got caught up. Shout out to my man Raphael in the shadow. Had a good conversation with a young brother last night, man. 42. Let me tell you something, man. 40 years old is young, man. 40 years old is young. You feel old because you think old. 40 years old is young. You know, if you in your 30s and 40s and you feeling unenergized and ran down and lethargic and you got no zest or enthusiasm, that's a reflection of your mind. That's the way you thinking. Right? And then your body, your physical body is gonna directly reflect that. It's gonna directly reflect that. You know, I'm 52, I'll be 53 in less than 2 months, in a month and a half. But I got a youthful exuberance, man. I got a youthful disposition. What was I at the other day, man? Yeah, I stepped to this little honey, man. And she was young. She was 19. I didn't know it at the time. But she signed up, you know, I was getting something, whatnot, and I said, yo, follow me on Instagram. She looked older than 19. So she signed up for the Instagram and whatnot. So, you know, I stepped to her and she was like, I'm young. I said, okay, how old? She said, I'm 19. I said, oh, okay. All right. I said, well, how old do you think I am? And she said, 30 something. Yeah. John, what's up? I said, how old do you think I am? She said 30 something. And I said, no, I'm 52. She said, no, you're not. I said, yeah. But that's because for some reason, I just don't think I can't do anything. I just feel that way, man. Man, I just think that way, man. I just don't feel like I can do something, man. I don't feel like I have any type of hindrance or anything like that. I don't think that way. You know, and then with my attitude, I just got a lot of energy, man. You know, I got a lot of energy, man. You know, and that's what I use. That's what I lean on every day to get me, you know, through my days and get me onward and upward in my journey, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. That's what I wanted to talk about tonight, man. You know, the words that we speak, they're going to determine your day. The thoughts that you think and the words that you speak are going to determine your day. And they're going to determine the outcome of your life in different situations and circumstances in your life. Train yourself and teach yourself to speak power. Train yourself and teach yourself to speak strength. Train yourself and teach yourself to speak force. This separates, man, the winners from the losers. It separates, man. The mind is the desideratum. The mind is the determining factor, man. The mind is the power. And watch what you speak. Watch what you say. And listen to your conversation. And if you see any kind of weakness in your conversation, if you notice any type of femininity in your conversation, if you notice any type of just doubt or weakness in your conversation, man, acknowledge it and catch yourself and say, yo, damn, I said that weak. Why did I say that weak? Because I'm thinking about that situation in a weak way. So let me go back and examine why I'm thinking about that situation in that particular way, and then look at the results of how that situation is turning out. Let me go back and rethink and reevaluate how I'm thinking about it. And let me see if I even want to look at it and think at it in a more powerful way. And if you do, watch the results. They're going to be instantaneous. They're going to be instantaneous. Yes, sir, baby. You can take yourself to a whole nother level, man. You can take yourself to a whole nother level. I got some good news, man. Yesterday, good things are happening to me, man. Good things are happening to me. And, I deserve it. I work hard. And the harder I work, because hard work always pays off. Hard work always pays off, man. Always. Not sometimes, not part times, not almost always, not 3 out of 4 times. Hard work always pays off. It always pays off. And, a nigga been going hard. I've been going hard, which I don't know nothing else to do but do that. I don't got no other gear but off. I got 2 gears, off and full blast. That's all I know. I go full blast until I turn off when I go to sleep. When I wake up on full blast. And, my work is paying off. And, it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. And, I speak it. And I already know it. I say to myself, I tell everybody, they say, Sean, you a motivational speaker. I said, nah, I'm not no motivational speaker, homeboy. I'm a soul speaker. Motivational speaking, that shit is beneath me. Because you got some people out here thinking that they can teach somebody else how to become a motivational speaker. You can't teach that. Either you are that or you're not. But, that being the case, and then a lot of motivational speakers, all they do is just regurgitate and repeat what they heard somebody else say or quote things from books and things like that. That's beneath me. I can do that. That's small potatoes to me. But I'm a little level higher than that. I'm a couple dimensions higher than that, man. I'm a soul speaker. It take a lot of balls and a lot of heart to be that. It take a lot of courage to be that. You got to be articulate, right? You got to have a vocabulary. You got to have power, strength, right? You want your words to go through the person. You don't want to touch them. You want your words to go through them. You want to speak directly to their soul. The soul never forgets. The mind and the eyes may forget, but the soul never forgets. Never. Hit that like button, man. Put us on 80 likes, man. There's 48 of y'all in here. Let's get this joint on 80, man. Hit that like button. So listen, man, I'm going to get up out of here. Shout out to everybody. Thank you for them 80 likes, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to get up out of here. Ben Hammond, love your content. Sean, morning coffee, motivation all day. Yo, Ben, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for that super chat. Oh, man, Alex right there had the pleasure of meeting Mr. Gunby. His words are congruent with his actions. The man dropping knowledge. Here is the same in person. Appreciate you. Alex, thank you for that super chat. And JaVale Giazi, what up? Your knowledge mentorship is priceless. JaVale, I appreciate you, homeboy. Shout out to everybody, man. Thank you for coming through. Normally I do this candlelight joint on Wednesday night candlelight, but like I say, last night I had a mentorship thing. If anybody wants to get with me on a mentorship joint one-on-one, reach out to me. My email is thepodcastwassold@gmail.com. Send me an email with your number. I'll call you. We can set it up. I do all my mentorship sessions live and FaceTime. You have to pay. I'll give you my Cash App and my PayPal. And we can take off there from the mentorship. So if you're interested, man, send me an email and we could get busy, man. A lot of good people already doing the mentorship with me, changing their life, uncovering some things, man, and getting on track. Sometimes you just need somebody to listen, man. Sometimes you just need somebody to listen and bounce some things off, somebody with some experience. This is especially true of the younger dudes, man. If you're in your 20s, you don't want to rap to your moms, you don't want to rap to your pops, you don't want to rap to your brothers, your uncles, and nobody, man. Reach out to me and we can sit down and rap, man. But I'm going to get out of here, man. Shout out to all of y'all. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Share this video. Take this link and share it. And I'll see y'all on the rebound, man. Peace. Yeah.
I said astigmatism in my soul.
Hey, yo, man, this the podcast with soul. Hey, yo, man, this the podcast with soul.
Do anything.
Okay. What is it, man?
Astigmatism in my soul.
Man, shout out to my man Canby 183, man. Thank you, Canby, for coming through, man. I appreciate you, homeboy. Appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah.
I said astigmatism in my soul.
Man, what's up? Do anything.
Okay. What is it, man?
Stigmatism in my soul.
Okay. You got it, man?